Sand Harbor, the East Shore of Lake Tahoe, and meeting up with Chuck from Tahoe Dive Center to get the lowdown of what scuba diving is like in Lake Tahoe. Chuck, what's up, man?
Hey, Drew, how you doing, man?
Hey, thanks for having us.
Good to see you. Yeah, so we're gonna have a great time today. This is John Whiteside, one of our instructors.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Chuck Weber. I'm one of the instructors. We've got a couple of open water students we're going to finish today.
We're all students here.
This is
nice to meet you.
Jeff,
Mike,
and Mike.
Nice to meet you.
And you're doing your Discover Scuba for the first time today.
Discovering scuba.
Yeah, so we're going to go play in the water today. We've got great pool-like conditions, and to let you know what it's all about here with doing scuba. Jeff and Mike here did the first open water dives about a month ago. And for certification, you need a total of 4 open water dives. The way we run our program, it's a 2-weekend program where the first weekend we're in the pool, second weekend we're at the lake doing open water dives. We have the students do a certain amount of self-study with DVD, reading a book. We go over the academics, they take a quiz and exam, they pass that, and then we go play in the water.
You guys ready? Yes. Let's go diving.
Let's go diving.
Compared to other activities, it's just completely different. You're breathing underwater, which is totally different mentally. And it's just like you're exploring a different world, different terrain, different environment, whole different feel. It's just brand new, which just makes it really awesome.
After meeting up with all my dive buddies, we took the short walk down to the beach where we'll be getting a little briefing on what will be happening today.
Okay, gentlemen, welcome to your dive site for your open water dives. This is Sand Harbor State Park. This is called Divers Cove. This is where all the divers come from Sacramento, from Reno. They come all over here, all over Northern California to dive this beautiful 20 trillion gallon freshwater lake, okay? We've got excellent visibility here, averages about 50 to 60 feet. It's basically a pool that's unheated with sand on the bottom and a lot of granite, a lot of crawdads, a lot of minnows, cutthroat trout, Tahoe suckerfish. Drew, you're gonna be hanging out with John here, so you get a chance to try that out. They're going to complete their final certification dives today.
So why Sand Harbor and Lake Tahoe to learn how to dive?
Because it's a nice controlled environment. If you notice, there's buoys out there. Boats are not allowed to come into the buoys. Nothing hard is allowed to come in, although we do get kayakers and paddleboards coming in. You got to remind them, you got to stay outside of that. But this is a nice controlled environment. We're at about 15 to 20 feet of water here. Perfect training site, okay? There's some other sites we do training up in the lake here. Meeks Bay is another good site. It's clear on the other side of the bay. There is Hurricane Bay where we do our advanced classes and our technical diving classes. And then there's Emerald Bay where you actually need a boat, okay? There's no commercial boat operation on the lake, so you have to find someone that's got their own boat if you want to go dive Emerald Bay.
We head back to the cars and get all suited up. Chuck is so good, he can actually teach multiple classes at once. And while we were getting suited up, he helped another class get their gear ready to go. Now it's time for me to get ready.
Okay, Drew, so this is your Discover Scuba Diving booklet. In here we have a liability waiver, okay? So what I need you to fill out is there's a medical questionnaire. I need a no or a NO or YES on that. If there's anything like you say yes to a medical condition, we'll need a doctor's note before we put you in the water. There'll be a quiz. We'll go over the quiz just before we hit the water. And then basically over here where it says store resort, put Tahoe Dive Center. Where it says participant name, put your name. Facility name, put Tahoe Dive Center. Your name right there, sign. Okay?
How many people do you certify a year, Chuck?
We do about 200 certifications a year.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, keep pretty busy. And that covers not only open water, but it covers advanced classes, it covers specialties. We do a lot of altitude specialties. We do a lot of dry suit specialties. Being that we're at altitude, there's an altitude specialty that you can learn.
Is that you, Chuck?
No, that's a better looking model right there.
No, I think you're better.
Now, that person has hair.
It's a pretty straightforward handbook. But before getting in the water, I have to take the quiz at the back of the book with John, who I'm going to be diving with because Chuck has to take out a more advanced group.
Now let's check my answers.
Yeah, let's be sure you can do it.
So usually I'm 100%. I was a valedictorian.
Uh-huh.
I was, president of my college. I was president of my fraternity.
Okay.
So I guarantee you 100% here. Never got anything less than an A in college. All right, question number 1. Upon completing this experience, I will be qualified to dive independently without a professional guide. False.
That's correct.
Boom. My air gauge indicates how much air I have in my cylinder. I must look often or whenever my instructor asks me to. True. Put it right there. I'm going to take that. And I'm going to send a picture of that home to my mom, tell her I still have it.